remember, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change. In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Right side caught by Jackson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force him into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards. And that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
Now Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing is Cousins. Looking here for Smith downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Rodgers. It's caught by Jackson. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
The give is to Jones. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He finds his man, complete. It's Watson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tunyon,
his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Packers 14, Vikings nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now Cousins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Cousins. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Cousins.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for Minnesota.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 3rd down, Cousins. It's complete to Cook.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now Cousins. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
$13 yards remaining on second down.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. They can't hang with us. Check. Fresno. Check nickel. Check the backer. Show first.
Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. Incomplete. Right side to Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
One. Rip left. Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. All day. Yellow. Any day. Mike 7. Mike 7. Let's go deep, tighten up.
To throw is Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
The quick feet by Jackson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Now Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
They'll check this down, complete to Dillon.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Rodgers again now. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
I gotta beat the streets. I'm just gonna beat the streets.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59. Switch up, Mike.
Throwing, Cousins. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Don't be scared of it. Hey, no, he's easy. Check 59, Mike. Mike is
Cousins to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
2nd and 8 coming up. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, Packers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jones. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They start the drive with Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Check 26, check 26.
Again, it's Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what did they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how did they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He gets it complete to Jackson. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Deshaun Jackson, 94 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Next to score, Packers 28, Vikings 14. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for Minnesota. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cousins now. Flush to it. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
10 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Rodgers now on first down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
My niggas get money, like Yates family. Like Brandon, MGM,
Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Check 31, check 31.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, Cousins. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
1st and 10.
Play fake, Cousins.
That's complete to Smith-Marset.
And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Minnesota. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A first down throw for Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. Touchdown!
Dalvin Cook
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Packers 35, Vikings 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Rodgers going to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Ross. Touchdown, Packers! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them, well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 1st down. Here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Mike 59. Mike 59. You gonna get this, boys? You think you gonna get this?
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Run. Don't get nervous. Mike, check. 59. Man, that's trash.
They go play action. Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.